W1016, Kilo Alpha and hold short.
I've been flying on and off now for about 4 years since the end of 8th grade. However, over the summer, I stepped it up a lot. What made me want to become a pilot is just that I've dreamed of it since the day I was born. That sounds extremely cliche, but it's one thing I wanted to do my entire life, and I've never wanted anything more than that. My first flight lesson experience was one I'll never forget because it's the first time I was ever in the sky and I'm completely in control of what I was doing. It was one of the coolest things you can ever do. The thing I enjoy the most about flying is the pure freedom of it all. Once you leave that ground, you leave the earth of about 7 billion people behind you. You leave any of the crap that's going on in your life on the ground, you're free. Soloing is special because it's the first time that you by yourself get to go in the sky without an instructor. You're responsible for everything that's happening. So it's the first time that that burden is put on you, and it's an awesome experience because you are doing it. No one else but you are doing it. I realized that going into the solo that it would be a huge milestone in my training and my future careers, but I didn't prepare any differently for it than I would any other flight, because if I did, then I'd screw something up. I needed to think of it just as a completely normal, average flight, nothing differently, because if I thought of it, if I overthought it in my mind, things would have gone wrong. Having my family there was a pretty special thing because they've always known this is what I wanted to do. Then again, it was a little nerve-wracking. I felt like I needed to perform and look good in front of them. The second my wheels left the ground for that first solo takeoff of mine, I can't describe those emotions. You have to experience them to be able to describe them. It was just this grin just plastered on my face that you can't get off just because you're so happy. It was the greatest feeling ever to be doing it on my own, and just something I've dreamed of since the day I was born. To be able to do that, it's just an awesome feeling. It went so smoothly, it was almost weird to think of. It was just so absolutely perfect, nothing went wrong, there were no concerns, it was just another flight. There's a certain little ritual that comes after the first solo where the student's instructor will cut the shirt off their back, and what they do, they take a little piece and decorate it with all the information from the flight, then you get it back, and then it's a keepsake for the rest of your life. I'm living a dream right now. I'm living my dream, and that makes me so happy. It's just the most amazing thing really to be able to do, is when you're doing something that you love, nothing's going to stop you from doing it, and it's the greatest thing ever. If you have a dream that you want to achieve, nothing is going to stop you from it. If you work your tail off to do it, if you put everything you have into it, you will get to that point. You will achieve that dream of yours, and once you do, it's the most amazing thing ever. It really is.